Here's a sentence I bet you thought you'd never hear. This is the quickest ever factory-built Chevrolet Corvette, and it's got the same type of powertrain as a Toyota Prius. We don't have time for a full review today, that'll come later, so consider this your preview of the all-new Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray. Okay, I'll admit it, that intro was a bit of rage bait because the only thing this hypercar killer has in common with a Prius is its petrol-electric hybrid powertrain. This version of the mid-engined C8 Corvette is dubbed E-Ray, and it's the US carmaker's first foray into hybrid-powered supercars. It's also finally on sale in Australia with a cool starting price of $275,000, which sees it slot between the entry-level Corvette Stingray and the track-focused Z06. That's a big price tag, but compare it to the exotic supercars that this thing is chasing. Think McLaren Artura and Ferrari SF90, and this feels like a dead set bargain. But we didn't come all the way to the racetrack to talk about price. We came here to cut some laps. Well, it might not be as loud and raucous as the track-ready Z06, but this E-Ray is still as ferocious as you'd want it to be. We did a 0 to 100 launch in this car and it was just insanely quick.
Just off brake when you're ready.
Definitely enough speed for what you'd want on a road, and on the racetrack, fantastic. On track, the E-Ray's all-wheel drive layout offers loads of grip, and that'll make it less intimidating for newbies. Where the Z06 feels firm and snappy, the E-Ray feels poised and easier to drive at mind-warping speeds. And there's very little coaxing required to achieve that mind warp, thanks to its powertrain, which combines the Stingray's 6.2-litre petrol V8 with a 1.9 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery that feeds an electric motor that drives the front wheels. Even with the extra 50 kilos of battery weight on board, body control is insane and the braking force on offer here is next level. Yep, this feels like a proper supercar. The new E-Ray arrives with an array of firsts for the iconic Corvette nameplate. Not only is it the first to go petrol-electric, but it's also the first Vette with all-wheel drive. The E-Ray siblings retain that playful rear drive layout. And if you're trying to differentiate between this and the similarly wide-bodied Z06, that one there, the only way you're going to be able to tell is with these little E-Ray badges. Australian versions of the Corvette E-Ray get carbon ceramic brakes and a ZER performance pack as standard, adding grippier Michelin tyres, upgraded suspension with magnetic ride control and a larger rear spoiler. Inside the cabin, the E-Ray isn't a whole lot different to the rest. Of course, you get a few E-Ray badges scattered here and there, gorgeous leathers, as well as the Stingray's optional GT2 sport seats. I love those. You also get this really driver-focused cockpit. And party tricks? Yep, it's got some of those too. It's a self-charging hybrid, so no need to plug it into a power source. You just need to fill it full of fuel. And like the McLaren Artura, you can also drive this thing in electric-only mode. Alas, the tiny battery means you can only do short distances in EV mode and speeds of up to 70 kilometers an hour. But something the Z06 can't do is start up and drive in stealth mode, so no one hears you leaving and no one hears you arriving. Have a listen to this. I didn't hear it, did you? Whether you love or loathe the idea of a hybrid-powered Chevrolet Corvette will probably come down to your age bracket and your experience with the iconic nameplate. For me, the E-Ray is an impressive car. It's very quick, clearly very capable, and it looks the goods. It's also nice to see Chevy trying new things. I've got to say though, the hoon in me would probably still take the Z06 if I had to pick one. But it doesn't really matter because manufacturers are electrifying cars whether you like it or not. And at least there's still some naturally aspirated V8 goodness if that's your cup of tea. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the Car Sales channel and let us know in the comments which Corvette you would choose.